Hello students. In the last video student, just we have to started the exercise 1.1 that should be related to the relations. Is it to be clear? So very few part we have to solve in the last video. So the remaining part students just we are going to start in this today's video, and we hope that of all of you are getting solved the exercise, and if any of the doubts will be there and any new type of formatting of the relations will be there, then definitely you can see this video and definitely you can understand the concept that should be used for the particular questions. So look at here each and every question, each and every tactics, and how to write the particular thing, each and everything we have to going to discuss in this particular section. So we will start with the question number 2. So basically student, up to this part we have to I think we have to discuss. So this question number 2 says that so that the relation R in the set of R of real numbers defined as R equals to AB such that A less than B square is neither reflexive nor symmetric nor transitive. So basically in this question number 2 we have to write the relation. First of all, R equals to, it is to be written as x comma y such that you can say that A comma B, it is to be written here A comma B, no problem, A comma B such that A is less than or equals to B square, and both the numbers A and B belongs to the real number, because this relation will be defined on the set of real numbers. Is it to be clear? Now student, we have to check, first of all we will check this particular relation for the reflexive, whether it should be the reflexive or not. So basically the very important question student here, how we will check whether it is reflexive or not. So basically suppose we are taking any element, suppose we can take any of the real number, suppose 1 by 2 belongs to the R, 1 by 2 belongs to the R, because any real number we are taking. Now we have to check 1 by 2 comma 1 by 2. So basically student, 1 by 2 comma 1 by 2 implies that 1 by 2 is less than or equals to 1 by 2 whole square, and you know very well 1 by 2 whole square is 1 by 4. So implies that 1 by 2 is less than or equals to 1 by 4, which is not true, which is not true, and which is not true. Why? Because student, this 1 by 4 is less than that of 1 by 2 always. That's why we can say that this 1 by 2 comma 1 by 2 does not belongs to R, and does not belongs to R means it is not reflexive, it is not reflexive. So basically student, in this case, why we are taking a fractional number, it is the very important part, because student, you are taking any of the integer type of numbers, then definitely this relation will be satisfied. So we have to keep in mind and keep eye on this factor, the such type of examples we are taking. That's why we are just declaring this is not said to be the reflexive, because suppose any other number, suppose 2 you can take, then there 2, this is 2 square 4, automatically it should be true. And if any of other number you can take, then definitely it will be found. But for the fractional number, just we have to check, then definitely it should not to be reflexive. Means student, whether the relation will be reflexive, then that should be reflexive for each and every case. But this is not reflexive, then we have to take a suitable example, and by using this particular example you can say that this is not reflexive, means always it is not said to be the reflexive. Is it to be clear? Similarly, we will check for the second part, and second part is the symmetric. We will check for the symmetric nature of this part. So basically student, again you can check, suppose here we can take any two numbers, you can take any two numbers A and B, then for the symmetric part we have to check for B. Is it to be clear? So suppose here we will check the 2 comma 5, we can check 2 comma 5 belongs to the real number such that 2 comma 5 belongs to R, 2 comma 5 belongs to R. This R for the real number, you can say that, and this R for the relation, implies that 2 is less than or equals to 5 square, and 5 square will be 25. Now student, we will check for the 5 comma 2, we will check for the 5 comma 2. If 2 5 will be there, then 5 2 is to be not or there. So we will check, then we will write 5 less than or equals to 4. So basically it is not found to be true, and not found to be true, so 5 comma 2 does not belongs to the relation, so it is not symmetric. So it is not symmetric. Is it to be clear? So basically student, we are taking the two real number 2 and 5 here, such that 2 comma 5 belongs to R, but here 5 comma 2 does not belongs to R, and for this ordered pair student, you are saying that this is not said to be the symmetric, means we will not use for all the ordered pair checking, because here we have to check the sum of ordered pair and only one ordered pair will be failure, then definitely it is not said to be the symmetric. Is it to be clear? So are you getting this point or not? You can easily say that definitely we have to use the proper format of writing. How to write the each and everything, this is the very important manner. That's why we are writing each and everything here, because in examination you have to just write in this way. Is it to be clear? Then definitely you will get the proper marks. Now student, the third part, third is the very important section here. We will check for the transitive. We will check for the transitive. Is it to be clear? So pause the video to note it down, then after we will start the third case that should be related to the transitive. Is it to be clear? So next, third part, we will take the transitive case. Third part we will take for the transitive case, and the relation R, again we have to write the relation AB such that A is less than or equals to B square and AB belongs to R, real number, means you can say that. Now we will check for the transitive. Is it to be clear? So basically student, in the case of transitive, we have to take the three elements, but in this particular question it is not said to be the transitive. Then we have to choose the three numbers in such a way that AB belongs to R, BC belongs to R, but AC not belongs to R. Then we can say that it is not said to be the transitive. But how can we assume this particular type of numbers? So student, I will tell a particular algorithm by which you can just assume this type of numbers. Is it to be clear? If everywhere you can use this particular type of algorithm, that should be used, you can use for taking such type of numbers. Here student, you can take any of the number. Suppose you can take any of the number 3, and suppose any smaller number you can take 2. Now the third number you can assume. Is it to be clear? Third number should be the third number, the square of third number. Why we are saying about the square? Because here B square is to be there. Sometime the cube is to be there, then we have to find the cube of that number. Sometime power 4 is to be there, then we have to find the power 4 of that number. So basically we are assuming the third number. We are assuming the third number whose square will be greater than of this part but less than of this part. Is it to be clear? Means whose square will be greater than of this part and less than of this part. Is it to be clear? So basically student, we are saying that the number, you can say that 1.8, because 18 square will be 3.24. 18 square will be 3.24. So basically 3.24 will be greater than both of the number. Is it to be clear? So we will not take this number. You can take the 17. 17 square will be 289. Is it to be clear? So basically you can take the third number as 1.7 here. You can take the third number as 1.7, because the square of this part will be larger of this part and smaller of this part. So this algorithm will help us to assuming these type of numbers. Is it to be clear? Means what we are saying, you can take any of the number, then we can take another smaller number. Now the third number will be taken as per the given relation. Here the squaring part is to be there, then the square of this number will be larger of that this number and smaller than of this number. Is it to be clear? Now student, you can say that in this question 3, 2, 1.7, these all belongs to the any real number. These any belongs to the real number such that 3, 2 implies that 3 is less than or equals to 4, which is true, no problem. Similarly 2, 1.7, if we have to take, this implies this is 2, and here you can say that 1.7 square will be 2.89. So basically again it is to be true. So suppose it is to be taken as AB, then definitely it should be taken as BC. It should be taken as BC. Is it to be clear? Now we will check for the AC. Now we have to establish the relation between 3 comma 1.7. So 3 comma 1.7 means this is 3 less than or equals to 1.7 square is 2.89. So it is not said to be that true. So it is false. So 3 comma 1.7 does not belongs to R. So it is not transitive. So it is not transitive. So basically student, in this particular type of question, how we will assume these three numbers, this thing is to be the very important part. So basically again I am repeating this thing. You can take any of the number here, just smaller number you can take. Now the third number we will take in such a way that the square of that number. Why we are taking the square? Because here the in relation a is less than of b square. Suppose some time of cube is to be there, then we have to take the cube. Suppose sometime is the power 4 is to be taken, then we have to do the power 4 of that number. So according to the given relation, we are just doing the squaring, cubing like this. Is it to be clear? So the square of this number will be larger than of this number, but smaller than of this number. So in such a way we are taking the three numbers. Is it to be clear? One more question is to be there in your NCERT where we have to discuss this concept again. Is it to be clear? So always remember this algorithm so that there should not be the learning of these type of numbers. Always you can just think about these three numbers. Is it to be clear? So in this question student, the transitive case is to be the very important. So in this question number 2 student, you can say that the given relation is not said to be the reflexive, not said to be the symmetric, and not said to be the transitive. Is it to be clear? So easily you can understand the things. Now student, pause the video to note it down. After that we will start the question number 3. So the question number 3 you can read from here. Check whether the relation are defined in the set. A set is to be given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Suppose any set A is to be given. Question number 3 we are solving. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is it to be clear? These numbers are to be given in set A and the relation R will be A, B such that B equal to A plus 1. R equals to any relation is to be given as AB such that here B equals to A plus 1 and both A and B belongs to the set A. Now student, we have to check whether the given relation is said to be reflexive, symmetric or transitive. So very basic question is to be there. Means first of all we have to write the roster form. So basically if A will be 1, then you can say that B will be 2 because here B equals to written as A plus 1. Next, here you can say that 2 will be there, then it will be 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6. Now the next 6 you cannot take because this relation will be defined on A set. So if we have to write the value of A6, then 6 plus 1 will be 7, but 7 will not be lie in this particular set. So we have to make the sum ordered pair because this is the very simplest form of the relation from where we can easily check whether the given relation is reflexive or not, symmetric or not, or transitive or not. So basically now easily student you can say about the reflexive nature. So you can say that this particular 1 belongs to the set A, but 1, 1 does not belongs to R, so it is not reflexive. So it is not reflexive student. The thing that should be the very important for us, how to write and how to express the reflexive nature. So how to write the each and everything, you can see this thing. Otherwise directly you can say that this 1 is to be there, but 1, 1 is not to be there. That's why this relation is not said to be the reflexive. So these things how to mention in your examination copy, this is the very important part. Next is the symmetric. So basically student, symmetric is again the very simple case because here you can say that 1, 2 both belongs to the A such that 1, 2 belongs to A, 1, 2 belongs to R, but 2, 1 does not belongs to R because here you can say that 1, 2 is to be there, but 2, 1 is not to be there. So it is not symmetric. This relation is not said to be the symmetric. Is it to be clear? The next part is for the transitive. Next part is for the transitive case. So basically student, For each and every ordered pair, we have to check the transitive nature. So basically, suppose we are taking the 1 comma 2 as AB, 1 comma 2 will be taken as AB, then the BC ordered pair means 2 comma something, so 2 comma 3 will be there. So here this 2 comma 3 will be taken as BC. Now we will check for AC, implies 1 comma 3 will be, means A comma B is to be there, B comma C is to be there, but A comma C means 1 comma 3 is not lie in this particular part, not belongs to R. So how we will write here? You can take the 3 number 1, 2 and a 3. Is it to be clear? Belongs to the set A such that 1 comma 2 belongs to R, 2 comma 3 belongs to R, but 1 comma 3 does not belongs to R. So it is not transitive. So it is not said to be the transitive. Is it to be clear? So in this way, student, we have to express the answers of these questions in your examination copy. That's why we will get the proper marks, and easily you can feel each and every part, why this is not reflexive, why this is not symmetric, why this is not transitive. So you will try to give the answer in such a way so that examiner as well as you both will be satisfied with the given answer, and definitely you will get the proper marks of in the given question. Is that to be clear? Now pause the video to note it down. After that we will start the next question number 4. So the question number 4 is said to be, so that the relation R in capital R means real number on real number defined as R equals to AB, A is less than B, is reflexive, transitive but not symmetric. So basically we are solving this question. So next question number 4 we are taking. Question number 4, any relation R is to be given as AB such that A is less than or equals to B. Is it to be clear? And both this relation will be defined on the real number. This will be defined on the real number. So there should be no problem. Basically student, in this relation just again we have to check the similar things, means first of all we have to check the reflexive nature. First of all we have to check the reflexive nature. So basically student, this relation is always said to be reflexive. Suppose any of the real number x, you can take any of the real number, x belongs to any real number, and then x comma x implies that x is less than or equals to x. Any number is to be equal to itself always. So basically it is true, and it is true means it is reflexive. It is reflexive because for reflexive we know very well this relation is reflexive. Then we have to check for all the real numbers. Then we have to take this particular single x which represents the any of real number, because any of the real number you will take, then definitely student here equal to sign is to be given and no square and cubic part is to be there. Then you can say that any of the real number will be equal to itself always. That's why we are saying that it is always said to be the reflexive. Is that to be clear? No problem. Now student, the symmetric. Second case we are taking the symmetric. So symmetric, so basically you can think, suppose we are taking the two real number 2 and 3. Suppose 2 and 3, so 2 is less than or equals to 3, but 3 comma 2. So definitely student, 2 comma 3 belongs to R, but 3 comma 2 does not belongs to R, because here no squaring part is to be get available here. So basically here you can say that 2 comma 3 both belongs to the real number. Both the number will belong to the real number such that 2 comma 3 belongs to the R. R means relation. Is it to be clear? But 3 comma 2, you can check 3 comma 2 implies that 2 is less than or equals to 3. This is always found to be true. But 3 comma 2 then implies that you can say that here 3 comma 2 is to be written as 3 is less than or equals to 2, which is always found to be false. And you can say that so 3 comma 2 does not belongs to R and it is not symmetric. It is not symmetric means we will just check for a single ordered pair if it is not said to be symmetric. Is it to be clear? Otherwise suppose it is said to be symmetric, then definitely student we will check for the each and every means all check we are doing. Is it to be clear? For each and every ordered pair, which is not said to be the possible. So in case of any relation is not symmetric, then we have to find only that ordered pair which is not said to be the according to the symmetric nature of the relation. Is it to be clear? The next part we are taking the transitive. Next part we are taking the transitive. Now student, suppose any of the real number you are taking, any of the real number you are taking in either increasing order or decreasing order, no problem. So in that case, suppose we are taking any x and y and z all belongs to the real number, all belongs to the real number such that x comma y belongs to R, implication x is less than or equals to y, no problem. And you can take another yz belongs to R, implies you can say that here y is less than or equals to z. Now we have to obtain one equation, we have to obtain the second equation now, and these are not equations, you can say that these are the inequalities, these are said to be the inequalities. Is it to be clear? So definitely student, if we have to simplify these inequalities, then what we will get? We will get that x is less than equals to y and y is less than equals to z. Then definitely student, x will be less than equals to z or not. You can just imagine this thing. Suppose we are taking the three numbers. We are taking the three numbers 1, 2 and 3. Suppose, is it to be clear? You can take any of the other numbers also, no problem. But just imagine this thing in your mind. X is less than y means this is the smaller number, this is the greater number. Is it to be clear? Means y should be greater in both the numbers. Is it to be clear? Now in both the numbers, y is less than z means z is the greater than that of y. Then definitely student, you can say that x is the smaller than of z. Is it to be clear? So on behalf of these two equations, definitely student, x comma z belongs to R and x belongs to z to R means so it is transitive. So it is said to be the transitive. So in this question, always student, we have to keep in mind the things which are to be very simplified. Is it to be clear? The given relation is said to be reflexive. It is not said to be symmetric, but it is said to be the transitive. Is it to be clear? So these things we have to keep in mind. Then student, you will provide the answer easily. Otherwise, suppose you are not thinking the process and you are not thinking about the particular type of numbers, then definitely you will not getting the particular concept of the each and every type of relation and you cannot check. Is it to be clear? So mainly in deep way, you have to just think about the particular type of numbers. And if we have to think in a systematic way, then definitely you will get the answer. Is it to be clear? So pause the video to note it down. Then after we will start the next question. Again, the next question is to be a very similar question where it is to be said that any relation R is to be defined on the set of real number where A be such that A is less than or equals to B cube. This question is to be the very similar to the A is less than or B square. That the question number second we have to done. Is that to be clear? So we have to check whether it is reflexive or not, symmetric or not, transitive or not. Again, in each and every question student, just we are solving the part either reflexive, either symmetric, either transitive. So pause the video to note it down. After that we will start the question number 5. So next question number 5 we are taking here. R equals to AB such that A is less than or equals to B cube. Is it to be clear? So thus this will be defined on the set of real number. First of all, we have to check whether it is reflexive or not. So basically student, we can say that you can take any of the fractional number to check this part. Suppose 1 by 2 belongs to any of the real number. Suppose 1 by 2 belongs to the any of real number. So 1 by 2 comma 1 by 2 we have to check for the reflexive, implies that 1 by 2 is less than or equals to 1 by 8, which is not said to be the true, which is always said to be the false. So it is not reflexive. So it is not reflexive. Is it to be clear? The next part we are taking the symmetric. Next part we are taking for the symmetric nature. So basically for the symmetric part, student, what we are taking, we are just assuming the two numbers. We are assuming the two numbers. Suppose we have to take the two numbers as 1 and 2. Suppose we are taking the two numbers as 1 and 2. So suppose just we are saying that 1 comma 2 belongs to the real number, 1 comma 2 belongs to the real number such that 1 comma 2 implication 1 is less than or equals to 8, because 2 cube is 8, which is found to be true. No problem, means this ordered pair will be existed. Now we have to reverse the condition, means 2 comma 1 we have to check. Then student, 2 comma 1 means you can say that 2 is less than or equals to 1 cube is always 1, but it is always found to be the false, so it is not symmetric. So it is not found to be the symmetric. Is it to be clear? So basically student, this given relation is still not reflexive, not symmetric. Now we will check for the transitive. In the case of transitive student, how we will take the three numbers? Again, this thing is the very important. Recently in the question number second, I will just suggest an algorithm by which you can just assume the various type of numbers. Here, according to the relation, the cubic part is to be there. A is less than or equals to b cube. Then we have to take the two numbers. Suppose we have to take the number 3. Then after we have to take the another number is half of this. 3 by 2 means you can take the 1 point. You can say that 1.5. Is it to be clear? The next third number we have to assume whose cube. Now why we are saying the cube? Because in the relation cube is to be there. Now we have to assume the third number in such a way that the cube of third number will be greater than that of this part and less than of this part. Is it to be clear? So I think 1.111 cube is 1331. So this is not to be satisfied here, because this is the less than of this part. No problem. Next we have to take the another number 13. So 13 into 13, so 2197. So you can say that the 13 cube is to be obtained as 2197. You can just check after getting the multiplication. So we can say that 1.3 we have to take, then 1.3, then it should be 2.197. That should be greater than this or less than of this. So we will assume the third number as 1.3. Is it to be clear? So again student, here just we have to assume the some smaller number. So that's why the cubic part is to be generally we have to remember up to the 20 or 30. So we can just assume the third number easily. Is it to be clear? Suppose you can take any larger number here, then their cube will be very high and you can just consume the more time to assume such type of numbers. That's why we are assuming the very smaller type of numbers here. So basically student, here 3, 1.5, 1.3. Now you can say that all belongs to the real number. All belongs to the real number such that 3, 1.5 belongs to R, as well as 1.5, 1.3 belongs to R. Is it to be clear? But here student, AB belongs to R, BC belongs to R, but we will check for the AC 3, 1.3. Is it to be clear? So 3. So here you can say implies that this is 3 is less than or equals to. Now 1.3 cube is 2.197. So basically student, this condition is always found to be false, means this 3, 1.3 does not belongs to R, and does not belongs to R means it is not said to be the transitive. So this is not said to be the transitive. So basically student, this given relation is not reflexive, not symmetric, and not transitive. Is it to be clear? So easily you can get the concept of such type of questions, and easily student how the particular writing skills are to be there you can use, and how to write the each and every answer you can see this thing. This is the very most important part that I want to tell you. Otherwise the relations easily you can check either it is reflexive, symmetric, or transitive. Is it to be clear? So this is the answer of question number 5. Next we will take the question number 6. So question number 6 is to be here. In this question number 6 it is to be said, so that the relation R in the set 1, 2, 3 given by R equals to 1, 2, 2, 1 is symmetric. But a very common question is to be there. Easily you can provide the answer of such type of questions, no problem. So this question number 6, in this question number 6, the relation R is to be given as 1, 2 and 2, 1, and this relation will be defined on the set A, and that should be 1, 2, 3. Is it to be clear? Easily student, you can just check first of all reflexive. Reflexive means 1, 2, 3, there are 3 elements in the set A. This R is to be defined on A cross A. So basically 1, 1 is not to be there. So you can say that this is not reflexive, means this is not reflexive. This is not reflexive, and you can provide the answer here easily because 1, 1 is not to be there. Next student, symmetric. 1, 2 is to be there and 2, 1 is to be there. So it is symmetric. It is symmetric. Definitely it should be the symmetric because for the given ordered pair 1, 2 and the 2, 1 is to be also available. So it is said to be the symmetric. Next one we will check for the transitive. So basically student, for the transitive you can say that 1, 2 will be taken as AB, and you can say that B, 1. So 2, 1, this is taken as BC. Then AB belongs to R, BC belongs to R, but implies that 1, 1 does not belongs to R. So it is not transitive. So it is not said to be the transitive. Is it to be clear? So easily student, you can check the answer. 1, 2, 2, 1 both are to be available, but 1, 1 is not to be there. So that's why this is not said to be the transitive. Easily a very simple part is to be there, and the relation should be given in the very simplest form that we want always. Is it to be clear? We want always the relation in this form, so that easily you can check the each and every part easily. Is it to be clear? So pause the video to note it down. After that, question number 7 we will take. So that the relation R in the set of all the books in a library of a college given by X, Y such that X and Y has same number of pages is an equivalence relation. So student, again for equivalence relation, what we will check? In this question number 7, R relation is to be given as X, Y such that X and Y has same number of X and Y has same number of pages. Same number of pages. A very simple type of relation is to be given here, and here X and Y both belongs to the books that should be available in the particular college library. Is it to be clear? So basically student, first of all we will check for the reflexive. We will check for the reflexive nature. So reflexive means we will take only one book belongs to the library of college. Is it to be clear? Now X, X means same books is to be there. So definitely it should be belongs to R. So it is reflexive because both the books are same. Both the books are same, then definitely they have the same number of pages. No problem. So there should be no problem in the checking process of reflexive nature. Next student, we have to check for the symmetric. We have to check for the symmetric. Is it to be clear? So in the symmetric case, we have to take the two different books. Suppose X, Y belongs to the set of books, you can say that in a library such that X, Y belongs to R, means X and Y has the same number of pages, means the total number of pages in X and Y both are same, then definitely implies X and Y has same number of pages. Same number of pages. Then definitely student, according to this, if we have to check for Yx, then definitely it should be belongs to R, because if X and Y has the same number of pages, then Y and X, suppose we have to put this book here and put this book here, then definitely the number of pages will not be changes, means the number of pages will be remain same. So it is said to be, so it is symmetric. Always this is said to be the symmetric. Is it to be clear? The last one we have to check for the transitive. Easily student, you can say that for the transitive nature, because here we have to take the three books X, Y, Z, and this belongs to the set of books in a library, so that X, Y belongs to R, means number of pages in X equals to the number of pages in Y. Similarly, Y, Z belongs to R, means the number of pages in Y equals to the number of pages in Z. Then definitely student, you can say that X, Z also belongs to the R, because if this particular book has the number of pages equal to 200, X, then it is 200, it is 200, then it is 200. So x comma z definitely will belongs to the R. So it is transitive. So it is transitive. And if any of the relation is reflexive, symmetric and transitive, then student we can say that the particular type of relation is always said to be the equivalence relation. And in this question we have to just prove that whether the given relation is said to be the equivalence or not. So definitely the given relation is said to be the equivalence relation. Is it to be clear? Now pause the video to note it down. After that we will take the next question number 8. This question number 8 says that so that relation R in the set A equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 given by R equals to AB mod of A minus B is even is an equivalence relation. So easily student you can just solve the question number 8 in a very systematic way. Relation R should be given as AB such that mod of A minus B is even. This is even number. So basically student, mod of A minus B is even. So what can you say about the modulus sign? Always provide the positive answer, no problem. Each and every student know very well. So basically student, here this particular relation will be defined on the set A, and where A set will be written as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no, 6 here. Up to 5 we have to take the elements. Is it to be clear? So first of all we have to say that the reflexive nature. So any of the element is to be get subtracted from itself, then student you know very well the answer will be 0. And according to the relation, suppose any of the element we have to take here, suppose we have to take 2, then we have to put here 2 minus 2, then definitely 2 minus 2 will be 0, and 0 is to be always said to be the even number because it is divisible by 2. So definitely student, we are saying that A belongs to the set A, then mod of A minus A will be 0, which is divisible by, or which is divisible by 2, or which is even number, you can say that. So it is reflexive. Is it to be clear? Now second one is for the symmetric nature. So for the symmetric part, what we are saying? We are saying that AB belongs to the set A such that mod of A minus B equals to even. Even means this is the multiple of 2n, where n belongs to the any integer. N belongs to the any integer because mod of A minus B will be the even number, so that it is divisible by 2, so it can be written in the terms of any multiple, where we have to write the 2n because even number means divisible by 2, so it can be any multiple of 2. So that's why it is to be written as 2n, and n belongs to the any natural number. Now student, what can you say about the B minus A? Because mod of A minus B and B minus A both will provide the same answer because the modulus sign is to be used, so the answers cannot be negative. So mod of B minus A is again said to be the 2n, implies that B comma A also belongs to R, so it is said to be symmetric. So it is always said to be symmetric. Is it to be clear? So there should be no problem in the case of symmetric or reflexive. Now we will check for the third case, that should be the transitive nature of this relation. So again we have to take the three numbers A, B, C from the set A such that AB belongs to R, no problem. So implies that mod of A minus B equals to 2n1, where n1 belongs to the any integer because we are saying that even number means it can be represented in the multiple of 2, no problem. And second thing, BC belongs to R implies that B minus C equals to 2 times of n2, where n2 belongs to the any integer again. Now student, we have to check for AC. Now we will check for the AC. So we will check mod of A minus B equal to 2n1 and mod of B minus C equal to 2n2. So definitely student, if we have to add both the equation, then definitely you can say that from these two equations, mod of A minus C will be equals to 2 times of n1 plus n2. Is it to be clear? And n1 and n2 both are integer, then n1 plus n2 will be also the integer, means it will be also n divisible by 2, and you can say that AC belongs to R, and AC belongs to R, so it is said to be the transitive. Is it to be clear? So in this question, the given relation is said to be reflexive, it is said to be symmetric, it is said to be the transitive. Is it to be clear? And if any of the relation will satisfy the all three criteria, then it is said to be the equivalence relation. It is said to be the equivalence relation. So it is said to be the equivalence relation. But one more important thing is to be asked in this question, so that all the elements of 1, 3, 5 are related to each other, all the elements of 2, 4 are related to each other, but no element of 1, 3, 5 is related to the any other element of 2, 4. Means student, just we have to discuss about the equivalence classes. Remember the thing. Is it to be clear? In that equivalence classes, this given set A will be divided into the subset. Suppose first subset we have to make A1, second subset is to be make A2. Now we have to take the element 1. Then 1 will be taken, then along 1 will be taken with the 3, because 3 minus 1 will be 2. And then after we have to take the 5, because here if all the odd numbers are to be taken, then their difference definitely should be get obtained as the even number, and that should be divisible by 2. Similarly, suppose another set 2 we will take here, then 2 will be taken with 4 only, not 1 or 3 or 5, because that their difference is not said to be the even. That's why only we have to take 4 here. So these are the equivalence classes. These are said to be the equivalence classes. And student, for the equivalence classes, we are saying that they are said to be the mutually disjoint sets, so that A1 and A2 both are said to be the equivalence class of 1 and 2. You can say that, and you can say that no element of this particular part is related to this part, and no element of this part is to be related to this part. You can easily observe this part. So these type of classes are said to be the equivalence classes. Their union will be equals to the A, their intersection will be equals to the phi. All the things we have to describe in the theory part when we have to read about the equivalence classes. So in this further part, it just tell about the equivalence classes indirectly. Is it to be clear? No name of equivalence classes is to be mentioned, but we can think about this part. This is the thing that is to be said about the equivalence classes. Is it to be clear? Now next question we have to take. So pause the video to note it down. Then after we will start the next question number 9. Again the question number 9 is to be taken. So in this question number 9, so that each of the relation R in the set A, X such that X belongs to R such that 0 to 12 given by first RAB mod of A minus B is multiple of 4 and AB A equals to B. So basically student, in this question number 9, the very first part, a relation R is to be given as AB such that mod of A minus B is multiple of 4. Multiple of 4. So this relation is to be defined on the set of integers from 0 to 12. So you can take any set A, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 or 12. Because the set of integers from 0 to 12 we have to write. On this set we have to given this relation. Now we have to again check whether it is reflexive or not, symmetric or not, and transitive or not. Is it to be clear? And also we have to find the set of all elements related to 1 in each cases. Means in both the relations we have to find the equivalence class of 1, you can say that. No problem. So first of all we have to check the reflexive nature. So basically student, in the reflexive nature easily you can check, because if any of the number you can choose from here and you can just put here that number, then difference will be 0, and 0 is always said to be the multiple of 4. No problem. Is it to be clear? So you can say that A belongs to the set A implies such that mod of A minus A will be 0, which is multiple of 4, which is multiple of 4. Is it to be clear? So it is reflexive. So it is reflexive. Next student, we have to check for the symmetric. For the symmetric, you can say that we have to take an ordered pair. Suppose we have to take the two numbers. Suppose 0 and 4 we have to take. Then 0 minus 4 will be minus 4. But here we have to use the modulus sign. So there should be no problem. Suppose any of the two numbers you can say that. Means you can say that A comma B belongs to A such that such that mod of a minus b equals to 4m1, where m1 will belongs to the integer, because it is the multiple of 4, means any multiple of 4 it can be. So you can say that 4m1. Now b comma a means mod of b minus a. So student, there should be no difference in a minus b mod or b minus a mod, because answer is always positive, because modulus sign is to be used here. So it is again said to be the 4m1. So it is symmetric. So it is symmetric. Is it to be clear? Next we are saying for the transitive. So in the case of transitive, basically we are saying that a, b and c belongs to the set A, such that AB belongs to R, means you can say that mod of A minus B equals to the 4m1. BC belongs to R, so you can say that mod of B minus C belongs to 4m2. Here m1 and m2 both belongs to the integers. Is it to be clear? Because it can be of any of the multiple, we don't know. So basically student, here A comma C definitely will belongs to the R, because this is the multiple of 4, means you can add both the equation, then B will be cancelled out and remaining part will be A minus C. So this particular part is 4m1 plus m2. So you can say that it is transitive. It is transitive. The same question we have to discuss previously is to be again repeated. So this relation is said to be reflexive, symmetric and transitive, means you can say that this particular relation is said to be the equivalence relation. This relation is said to be the equivalence relation. Now student, this is said to be the equivalence relation. Then we can say that how the equivalence class of 1 is to be obtained. So we have to write the equivalence class of 1. So how to equivalence class is to be get represented by using the closed interval, because we have to write the set of all elements related to the 1 in each cases. So equivalence class of 1. So basically equivalence class of 1 we have to write. Then we can say that you can write 1 comma 5. Then after you can write 1 comma you can 5 minus 1 will be 4. Then 1 comma you can take 8 here, because 8 minus 1 minus 9. 1 and 9 difference will be 8. So 1 comma 9, and other classes we have to write. Then no other classes related to the 1 is to be there, because 1 will be always taken with the 5. Then after we will take for the 9, next 13 is not to be available. So basically these ordered pairs. So equivalence class of 1 you can write here 5 comma 9. So you can represent the set A1. Suppose we have to write the set A1, then we can say that this is 1 comma 5 comma 9. Is it to be clear? So this is the equivalence class of 1, means the element that should be related to the 1 are 5 and 9, you can say that. Is it to be clear? The second is the very simple part student, you can just solve by yourself, because it is to be given as A equals to B. A equals to B means both A and B are said to be the equal, means always you will get 1 1 0 0 2 2 3 3 4 4 5 5 6 6 7 7 8 8 9 9 10 10 11 11 12 or 12, means A equal to B, means we have to write the same type of ordered pair always. And student, this is always said to be the identity relation, and identity relation is always said to be the equivalence relation, always said to be the equivalence relation. Is it to be clear? So there should be no need to have more explanation of this particular second part, because here only the relation which contain the ordered pair 0 0 1 1 2 2 3 3 up to 12 12 we have to write, and this is said to be the identity relation, and identity relation is always said to be the equivalence. But what can be the elements that should be related to the 1? So that should be 1 always itself. Is it to be clear? No other element will be related to the 1 here, because here according to the relation just we have to discuss the things. Is it to be clear? So the next part student you can just solve. I will just tell the answer of this question. Next is the again very simple question. So pause the video to note it down. The next question number 10 we have to take. So question number 10, give an example of a relation. A very simple question is to be there. Symmetric, neither reflexive nor transitive. Easily student you can write down the answer of this particular question, because you can take any of the relation which is symmetric. So you can write down the answer like this. suppose 1 comma 2 and 2 comma 1. Suppose any set A is to be there on which the relation is to be defined, then it is symmetric because 1 2 and 2 1 is to be there. Neither reflexive because on set A we have to define the relation 1 comma 2 comma 3. So 1 comma 1 is not to be there, so not reflexive, and not transitive because 1 2 is there, 2 1 is there, but 1 1 is not there. So you can write down many more examples, student, by yourself. Is it to be clear? Any of the example you can write, and you will write the example in this format always, because according to this format easily you can observe which is the reflexive, which is symmetric, which is transitive. Is it to be clear? Similarly, the remaining part, transitive but neither reflexive nor symmetric. Easily, student, you can write down the relation. Suppose any relation R2 we have to write on the set A, only we have to write 1 2. Is it to be clear? So transitive, this is said to be the transitive because in the case of transitive, a special case we have to discuss. AB is to be there but BC is not to be there, then we will not check for AC, and the relation is said to be transitive. So this is transitive, but it is neither reflexive because 1 comma 1 is not to be there, nor symmetric because here 1 comma 2 is to be there but 2 comma 1 is not to be there. So basically easily, student, you can provide many more examples, no problem. Next, reflexive and symmetric but not transitive. Reflexive and symmetric but not transitive. Easily you can define the relation. Suppose reflexive is to be there 1 1 2 2 and 3 3 we have to write. Then after this is reflexive symmetric but not transitive. So here we have to write such ordered pair. Suppose 2 comma 3 and we can write the next, it should be you can say that 3 comma 2 will be also there and 2 comma 2 is to be also there. Is it to be clear? But it is not said to be the transitive. It is reflexive and symmetric but not transitive. So basically 1 comma 1 2 comma 2 3 comma 3, in that case it is said to be the equivalence relation, but we are not we are saying that it is not said to be the transitive. Then we have to take the some ordered pair 1 2 1 comma 2, and you can say that if 1 2 is to be taken, then 2 1 will be also taken. 2 1 is to be also taken. Is it to be clear? So it is 2 3 and 3 2 symmetric, 1 2 and 2 1 it is symmetric, but here you can take 2 1 and 1 1, then we can say that 2 1 is to be there. So 2 1 is to be there. So this relation is always said to be the reflexive, symmetric and transitive. So you can make another relation R4 you can make, and suppose we have to make a relation which is not transitive, only the case of reflexive and symmetric will be there, and it should not be transitive. So you can take any of the relation like x and y both are parallel lines. X and y both are parallel lines, but in that case it is again said to be the transitive, no problem. So you can make another relation. Suppose reflexive, symmetric but not transitive. So you can take any set A 1 comma 2 only, suppose, then we have to write the 1 1, then we have to write the 2 2, then definitely, student, now it is reflexive, symmetric or transitive, but we have to write down the some cases. Which makes this particular relation not transitive. So definitely we have to add some more elements here. Suppose this is 3, this is 4, like this. Suppose we have to take up to 3, no problem. Is it to be clear? So we have to take up to the 3. So we have to see that this is the 3 3. Now 1 comma 3 is to be there and 3 comma 2 is to be there. 3 comma 2 is to be there. Is it to be clear? And another 2 comma 3 is to be there, and 3 comma 1 is to be there. Is it to be clear? Now, student, the very important case, this relation you can say that R4. So 1 1 2 2 and 3 3. So it is reflexive. Next, we have to check for the symmetric. Then 1 3 and 3 1, 3 2 and 2 3. So it is said to be the symmetric. Now the transitive. So this is 1 3 and 3 2. So this is AB and this is BC. This is AB and this is BC. So basically student, AB then 1 3 is to be taken and 3 2 is to be taken, but 1 comma 2 is not to be there. So here AC is not to be there. So it is not said to be the transitive. So you can take many more examples student, but we have to think about that process. What type of the requirements is to be there, according to that we have to make the particular relation. Is it to be clear? Similarly, the next remaining two parts student, you can just solve the fourth part and fifth part. You have to just make the relation defined on any set, and according to the given requirement you have to take the particular ordered pair, and we have to write the relation in the very simplest form. Is it to be clear? So the next question number 11 we have to take. So that the relation R on the set A of points in a plane given by R equals to PQ, distance of point P from point to the origin is the same as the distance of point Q from the origin, is an equivalence relation. Again a very simple question is to be there. Next question number 11 we are to discuss here. So this relation R is to be given as PQ and it is said to be the OP equals to OQ, where O is the origin, it is said to be there, where O is said to be the origin. It is to be given in the language, means the distance of point P from the distance of point Q from the origin is to be always found to be same. So basically student, this relation is said to be the reflexive, because here we can say that if any point P is to be taken from the set of points, then definitely student P comma P implies that OP equals to OP. So it is true, and it is true means it is reflexive. So it is reflexive, no problem. Next we will check for the symmetric. Next we will check for the symmetric. Is it to be clear? So we will check for the symmetric case. So in the case of symmetric relation, student, we have to say that different point P and Q we have to take from the set of points in a plane. So definitely PQ belongs to R implies that OP equals to OQ. Matlab distance of origin, distance of point P from the origin and distance of point P from the of the point Q from the origin will be same. Then definitely QP implies that OQ equals to OP. So which is always found to be true, and found to be true means this is belongs to R. So it is said to be the symmetric. It is said to be the symmetric. And similarly for the transitive, in the case of transitive we have to take the 3 points P, Q and R from the set of points in a plane. So basically PQ belongs to R, implication that OP equals to OQ, and QR belongs to any relation R, then OQ equals to OR, means both the ordered pair specifies that distance of point P from origin equals to the distance of point Q from origin. Here distance of point of Q will be also equals to the R. So definitely student, here PR also belongs to the R. So it is transitive. Because here in this case you can say that the distances are to be taken. So suppose any of the plane is to be there, this is P point, this is Q point, this is R point, distance this is D will be equals to this D, and then this will be equals to this D. Then automatically this D and this D both are to be taken as equal, no problem. So this is said to be the reflexive, symmetric and transitive. So definitely student, the given relation is said to be the equivalence relation. Is it to be clear? And here again, so that the set of all points related to the point P in spite of origin is the circle passes through the P with origin as the center. So definitely student, there are so many points are to be there. Suppose any point P is to be there, Q is to be there, R is to be there, S is to be there, and this is center is origin. So distance of point P, Q, R, S all are taken as the radius. So such type of points are the collection of the circle passes through the point P, Q, R, S whose center is origin. So this will represent the set of points which represent the case of circle, you can say that. Is it clear? So definitely the next statement is to be the very simplified statement. Easily you can understand the things. Is it to be clear? Now pause the video to note it down. Then after we will also discuss the some remaining part also. Student, in this exercise all the questions are to be the very simple, but just we have to think about each and every part carefully. Otherwise you will get the some mistakes. Is it to be clear? So pause the video to note it down. After that we will move to the next part. Next part is to be given here. In this next part, student, just we are lefting the sum of question. Then the question number 15 and 16 is to be there. The very common question is to be there. Let R be the relation in the set 1, 2, 3, 4 given by this ordered pair is to be given, means a very simplest form of the relation is to be given. Just we have to check which option is to be the correct. Which option is to be correct. No problem. So the very first part, R is reflexive and symmetric but not transitive. So basically student, 1, 1 is to be there, 2, 2 is to be there, 4, 4 is to be there, 3, 3 is to be there. So definitely R is reflexive, no problem. Next, symmetric. So basically 1, 2 is to be there and 2, 1 not symmetric. This is not said to be the symmetric. Is it to be clear? Because here you can say that 1, 2 belongs to R, but 2, 1 does not belongs to R. So it is not said to be the symmetric. Is it to be clear? Next, transitive. So we have to take 1, 2 and 2, 2. 1, 2 and 2, 2, then 1, 2 is to be taken, then 2, 2 is to be taken. So we can take here 2, 2. Then we can say that AB and BC, then 1, 2. So 1, 2 belongs to the R. So definitely for this ordered pair it is 2, 2 automatically, 1, 1 automatically, 4, 4 automatically, 1, 3. So 1, 3 and 3, 2. 1, 3 and 3, 2. Here we can take one ordered pair as 1, 3. Then the second ordered pair is either 3, 3 or next one we will take the 3, 2. So for this part there should be 1, 3 is to be available. But here for this part 1, 2 is to be available. So basically here this is said to be the transitive. This is said to be the transitive. So basically student, here this relation R is said to be reflexive, 3, 2 and you can say that 2, 2. So 3, 2 will be there, no problem. So basically this relation is said to be reflexive. This is said to be transitive, but it is not said to be the symmetric. Is it to be clear? So in, I think the option number B is to be correct. R is reflexive and transitive, but is not said to be the symmetric. Is it to be clear? Next, R be the set in the relation set and given by R equals to AB, A equals to B minus 2, B is greater than 6. Choose the correct option. Is it to be clear? No problem student. Here just we have to say that A equals to B minus 2. Is it to be clear? So suppose this option is to be checked 2, 4, but B is taken as the greater than 6. So we have to not take this option because here this particular B is obtained as 4, but here we will obtain B is 8, this is 8 and this is 7. So we can check these three options. So we will write the value of B here at 8 minus 2 will be 6. So this is not said to be the correct. This is not said to be the correct. Here this will be the correct answer because 8 will be there, then 8 minus 2 will be 6. So this AB will be 6, 8. Here this will be not satisfied. So the option number B will be correct in the given question. Is it to be clear? So the questions of the relations are to be very simple student here. Only just we have to think about the basic part of the theory. If we have to clear the theory part, then definitely you can solve the each and every question. Is it to be clear? So the student, the relation part is to be over now as per the NCERT exercise also, as per the theory part also. Is it to be clear? Now the next video will be started from the functions. Now the next part of the relation of this chapter is to be the function. So we have to just discuss the basic part of the function first of all, and then after we have to also discuss about the theory of functions where we have to define the particular type of functions. Is it to be clear? So again you have to solve the questions remaining of this exercise, and definitely you will feel some better after doing the questions just after seeing the video. Is it to be clear? So thank you student. In next video we will meet with the some more concept of this chapter, and that should be related to the functions. Thank you.